Hey guys, it's April, your independent Scentsy consultant, and welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to take this video in a different route. Okay, normally I'm unboxing or reviewing and so on and so forth, but this time I wanted to introduce myself for who I am outside of Scentsy. Scentsy is a big part of my life, but there's still that April that people don't know that's outside of Scentsy. So yeah, I wanted to introduce myself. So again, I'm April, and I am turning 33 in April. That is not the reason why my parents named me April, but yes, I'm turning 33 in April. Family means everything to me. My parents, my grandpa, my siblings, and now my husband and my kids. So I actually started working at 15. Growing up, I always saw, my dad, my grandpa, because he, has lived with us his entire time or life. I always see my dad and my grandpa, work. And even though I grew up in a Mexican household where my mom doesn't work, my mom doesn't drive, I always knew I was different. My dad, it's funny that I'm going to say this, but my dad always wanted something better for his girls, for his kids, especially their girls. And even though he was the one telling, my mom, like, no, like, you're not going to drive. You're not going to go to work. He wanted something different for his girls. And thanks to him and my grandpa for showing us that work ethic, I am who I am today. So yes, I started working at 15. I actually started working at a bakery. And that's where I learned I was different. Growing up, my parents always, taught us, to help each other out. Siblings, family, especially parents, even though they don't need it, even though, even though we weren't going through a rough path, or, for example, there was no food or bills weren't getting paid, it was always help your parents. Always help your parents, because whatever you do in this world will get returned back to you. So helping out each other, our parents, was always a big thing in our family. So me starting work at 15, working at this bakery, part-time, because obviously I was still going to school, taught me that value of family, and to help and to provide and to be there for them. Ooh, I'm getting emotional. This is not the type of video I wanted. But growing up, it was amazing, taking my sister out for lunch, for dinner. Like, hey, let's go down to the burger place down the street and eat some chili cheese fries, eat a burger. Or buying my little brother, clothes and whatever they needed for school. That felt amazing, because I learned that family is everything. They always told us, my parents, my grandpa always told us, family is everything. But me working my behind off, and not being greedy, being supportive to the household, to my parents, helping them with anything, a simple pencil for school. But me knowing that I brought that home, brought that to the table, felt good. And I will forever be grateful to my parents, my grandpa, for teaching me that, because thanks to that, to what they taught me, what they showed me, made me again who I am today. And now I could teach that to my kids, you know, how to be someone in this world. I promise you guys, I did not think this video was going to be this emotional. That wasn't even my intention. So let's get it together. So yeah, so I started work at 15, and then I met my husband at 15. So we've been together ever since. We've been married for 11 years. We have 5 beautiful, amazing kids that I adore. And yeah, I promise you guys I'm still trying to get it together. Sorry. But yeah, so that's April. That's April, the human, I guess. I was introduced to my 8 to 5 by someone, and I left the bakery job, and then, sorry, backtrack, I also had a McDonald's job. So I left that, and I've been working my 8 to 5 job for 13 years now, okay, which I love. I love staying busy. I love staying just busy alone. Like, I'm not the person to just sit and do nothing, or be a housewife and just cook and clean and that's it, you know. Like, I have to stay busy. That's who I am. During this time of working, because obviously COVID, now I work from home, but while working, I happened to just pass down a hallway, and something delicious was warming, which was camu, and what is the other? Perfectly pomegranate mixed together. That was warming, and I was like, you know what? I need to find this scent. I need to know where it's coming from and what it is. So I went inside my manager's office, and I was like, this is where this scent is coming from. What is this? So he gave me a catalog. His wife actually was selling it at the time. I don't know if she still does. But I purchased my first warmer, which was actually for my daughter. It was a pink tiara. It was like a princess warmer, but it was beautiful. So yeah, I bought my first warmer about 8 years ago. And ever since that time, I just been shopping Scentsy. There's no going back to your candles. There's no way. I tell my kids all the time, we don't believe in candles. So yeah, I've been shopping for Scentsy for 8 years. 8 years. And Scentsy, the business part of it, came around when I was at home on disability, because I was a high-risk pregnancy with my baby, with my handsome. So I had to leave work early, way early. I think I was like 3 months pregnant when I had to, stop working. But I was at home doing nothing, not able to work, on bed rest. I was like, no, I need something to do. So that's how I joined Scentsy. I actually purchased my $99 kit, and it was good. It was good, but it wasn't amazing. It was good. Because when I bought the kit, I bought it more for like a hobby. For me to have something to do while I was out on leave. While I had my son, and then went back to work. So it was just a hobby at that time. But I bought the kit. So, I did that for a while. It was good getting the sales. It was good getting that check-in every month. But I was in the mentality where it's just a hobby and that's it. As soon as I go back to work, I'm done, So eventually I went back to work. I had my son and I went back to work. So I canceled my membership. And I continued to buy Scentsy, obviously. But then I thought to myself, if I have a membership and I was getting paid for my purchases, why can't I still get the membership, continue to shop, and continue to get paid for my own memberships? So that's what I did. I found this amazing Instagram friend. Her name is Jessica, which I love. And I was like, hey girl, you know what? I think I need to reinstate. So she reinstated me. And even when I reinstated just to have a link to shop for my own purchases, that wasn't enough. This second time around, I was like, you know what? No. I want something better for me, for my family, for my household. So I started the second time around and I was like, you know what? No, this time it's going to be a business, because I seen the type of income that came in. I seen the big picture that wasn't brought into me the first time. And it wasn't because it was just a hobby at first. So I reinstated and I continued to use my link for my own purchases. And this second time around, I had no social media. And I was like, you know what? Let me just start a social media page. I started Instagram. Let me post a few pictures. They give me the pictures anyways with the workstation. And see what happens. I posted a picture. I posted a second picture, a third picture. And customers started coming in. They just started flowing in, you know. And that's how it all started. Just getting outside of my comfort zone. You know, the first time, again, it was a hobby, but I wanted something more. I wanted more for my family, for my household, for my kids. And I could say that I am proud to bring in 2 incomes to my household. Thanks to this Scentsy business now, we are able to travel more and pay for more expenses, because a family of 7 is very expensive. So we're able to travel now. We're able to take trips, our annual trips. So I am forever thankful to, you know, all my Scentsy friends out there, for Jessica for introducing and reinstating me, teaching me the business side of it, not just the hobby side of it. And I'm proud of myself for getting outside of my comfort zone, even with this YouTube video, and wanting more for myself, for my family, for my business. So that's how it all started, as a hobby and just to shop for myself. And this video is not to tell you, hey, you know, I need to stay busy all the time. You should stay busy all the time. No. This is who I am. I have my own story, just how you have your own story. I can't compare my life to somebody else's life, my business with somebody else's business. This is April's life, April's story. So if you're thinking of joining, if you're looking for a hobby, if you're thinking of a business, if you're a customer and you shop all the time just like me, and you're thinking, hey, if you're telling me you started because you wanted to shop your own make and get paid for your own purchases, and I could do that too, yes, you can. And again, my story is my story, your story is your story, but this business has brought a lot. From being able to provide a second income, to being able to take our annual trips now, to provide for a whole family of 7. Yeah, I work an 8 to 5, and Scentsy is, you know, my side gig, but it brings money in. It feeds my kids. It allows us to take trips. So that's a blessing to me, right? But I will add all the information here. And if you're thinking, do it. Do it. Don't be scared of failures. Don't be scared of, what if I fail? Well, you do it, you know, if a family member does it, I can't do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can, because you are you. Your story is your story. So don't be afraid of failing, of trying. Somebody else did it, you can't do it. Yeah, you can. You can, because I did it. You can, because I'm telling you, I had friends that did Scentsy. I was shopping from them. They just do it different. They do it different than me, because that's their story and this is my story. But this is April. This is April. But I'm going to go ahead and add, all the information. And we have 2 kits. We have that $99 kit that has way more stuff than what I bought my kit for, that, came with that stuff. But this was a very emotional video. I'm very glad I made it. I'm glad I made it. And I hope you guys, enjoyed listening to me and my story and my 1 and 2 tears. But yeah, this is April. And I am your independent Scentsy consultant. But any questions, let me know. Put it down in the comments. Follow me on Instagram. Send me a message. And I'm here. But that's it for now. Bye, guys.